John will tell you that the true measure of a person is the depth of their character. And at our newspaper, that translated to how you were going to justify your continued existence. Getting out from behind the desk and visiting sources in person. Working the buttons on your camera like they were paints on a palette. Taking one more run at the documents. Whatever was necessary to craft a fair and accurate story and images of importance and interest. Central Michigan University has a lot to be proud of tonight because they're inducting not only a man of achievement and conviction, but someone whose personal journey is arguably as riveting as any story those of us under his direction has ever told. The way in which John has responded to life's challenges since leaving the press is as compelling as the years he put in there. That's his story, and I suspect you'll hear at least part of it when he stands amid his family and the love they have for him, surrounding him with their presence as he accepts his tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, a proud alum, a friend, a husband, a father, somebody who understands in a very visceral way how we all belong to something truly grand and much greater than ourselves. John Barnes.
Tom was an icon at the Grand Rapids Press. And when I, can you hear me okay? Yeah. When I was an intern at CMU, all those years ago, I got a job, an internship at the Grand Rapids Press. And when I got there was a big story with it. Superintendent was peeling some money off of a secret account to have a more lavish lifestyle. It was taxpayer money. And there were two reporters who were bulldogging that story. And Tom Rademacher was one of them. Tom was my inspiration, among many others over the years later, who taught me how to do it and how to ask that extra question. So if they came back around to Tom, and that's just, and again, I want to thank him for everything he's done for me in my career. I was wondering some weeks back about what I might say tonight. Maybe I'll just quote someone famous, tell a joke, say thank yous, and get back to my table. And my daughter Kate gave me some advice. She said, Dad, if somebody gives you a soapbox, you better freaking take it. Except that's not a direct quote. I have had the greatest time. I have had a career that's fulfilling, fun, and at times important. And on those many dreary days when you couldn't stand another school board meeting, a village council meeting, I mean, those are okay. That's important. In fact, daily journalism is most important. For all the projects that we do, and all the great investigations that we do, is what we do every single day that our readers judge us by. And they judge us, as we all know these days. When some of us here today walked out of the doors at Nance Law Hall, we walked straight into the golden era of journalism. The 80s and 90s were just about self-indulgence and bad music, Pearl Jam excluded. Newspapers printed money, reported tours, Grand Rapids Press, and all this. Every community had its report over its read. Every single school board, city council, village, and all the television. And that was the 80s and 90s. It was a time for robust journalism. Every force reporters followed teams. Everybody thought they were investigative reporters too. So these scandals were everywhere. School superintendent, the Little League boss was skimming cash, another true story. And we were always hiring. You couldn't hire fast enough. And that churn was difficult, very important to manage. And then the switch flipped. Eventually we couldn't hire at all. We didn't know how great it was until it was gone for a year. And we entered the great evolution. We all know what that entails. I saw yesterday that Syracuse.com Advance Locals newspaper in New York is going to a paywall. That's going to be an experiment for Advance. It'll be the first of their many digital properties to go that road. And I think we'll probably all be watching that very closely. As you all know, Advance also owns MI. So you can expect that to come here. $20 a month for unlimited digital service. Ouch. And I wish them, I wish us luck with that. We all know that we're still looking for that magic key to our future. But tonight, I want to make a case that we are witnessing a new golden era. Today's journalists, as we know, can communicate with the greatest audience anytime in human history. Reporting that might have taken weeks can be done at your fingertips, wherever you are, in a fraction of time. Reporting is more sophisticated, and reporting is more accurate. Our stories are being enhanced with technical wizardry in ways that we cannot imagine. And investigative reporting is thriving. This is exactly what Watergate felt like. Do not tell me about fake news. When our founders guaranteed a free press, they knew exactly what they were doing. Newspapers mocked the current. The newspapers mocked the colonists. They were openly aligned with parties and platforms. The founders knew that, and they still wanted to protect that as an essential part of our democracy. I worry the economic challenges that we have today and the publish now pace leads to shortcuts. Interviews are done by email, an extra phone call will not get made. The tweet is as good as a quote. And that door does not get knocked out. And injustice is not over. I get the demands of a modern newsroom, but if our stories become impersonal, if we do not look into another's eyes, we do not watch their hands tremble, we do not watch that tear roll down that cheek, then we lose the human dimension. Fortunately, we can look to hopeful signs. CM Life's shattering recent report about one student's first-hand account of rape was gripping in all its "you are there" horror. It turned heads, the alleged rapist, and head of this university's Student Government Association. The charge is reinstated after a cowardly prosecutor dropped out. Are any of the students that were involved in that piece here today, or all the CMI students, would you stand up, please? These ladies and gentlemen are the future of journalism. And I'm really proud of my alma mater for preparing now so many authors. The days I walked out of it all those years ago. For the younger journalists, I'd love to share some advice. Please talk to me afterwards. And then we're going to graduate. Dustin Hoffman gets one-word advice from Mr. Robinson. You know what that is? Classic. And I have two words. Artificial intelligence. We will change our world again, and the reporter who gets it will be in demand. And there was this advice from a man with deep Michigan ties. He was a journalist before the world knew him as Papa. And on writing, on how to write, Hemingway said, all you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence you know. You guys, journalists, figure out what that sentence is, let me know. I've been trying for 35 years. If I may, I'd like to thank a few of the very many people with whom I worked on. There are too many to name. To try would be certain to exclude somebody. Still, I must say it's a privilege to have worked the first 30 years at the same newspaper where some of the most talented journalists that I've ever known worked. Tom Rademacher, Chris Clark, the best photojournalist I've had the opportunity to work with on a regular basis. In baseball, a player goes into the Hall of Fame with the team he chooses. I want to go into the Grand Rapids Press. It's tempting to say it has been a curse and a blessing to work in the community where I was raised. My family was raised there. I was raised there. We were buried there. I love you, Mom and Dad. I must thank Jim Wojcik for his guidance and friendship and for encouraging a Watergate-inspired 20-year-old transfer student. He could be a member of the Fourth Estate. It has helped shape my life. And there is my family, all of whom I'm more proud than anything on this earth. A journalist's life develops around them. We all know that. Missed dinners, missed weddings, midnight terrors. I'd like to introduce you now. My rocks, my very reason for being. Mike is a rocket science test with the highest security clearance in this room, I'm sure. Katie shows communications. Right now she is on the crisis response team at Amway Corporation. Apparently they have a crisis every day somewhere in the world. And of course there's Julie. She is the soul of our family. She is the great love of my life. She chose to go back to school and become an educator. And as a mother of three children, And after 2 months, a fourth was on the way. He slowed her down a bit, he did not stop her. She kept going to night classes. She kept getting the kids ready for school. She kept taking care of me. She's been a teacher now for 23 years. And I really have to give her a round of applause. For 35 years, Julie has put up with the indignities of being married to a journalist. She can talk the talk. She can read my moods. She's picked me up. I often say we make a lot of decisions in our lives, a lot of choices. But my God, did I get that one right. I love you. And I can't wait for all that's ahead of us. And there was Brian. I guess I'd like you to stand up, Brian. Many of you know, or some of you know, that but for my son, this would be a posthumous award tonight for me. I very nearly died 2 years ago. I was very sick. I had liver disease and I needed a transplant. And I was put on a list. And I waited there. Not very long. Because quietly and unknown to me, Brian got tested to see if he was a match. And against all odds, he was. I carry his liver. And I guess I wanted you to know that. I'm so happy with it today. Donate. Sign up. Give life. Like you say, you may never know. And I'm going to save 2 people's lives. One who's never, I didn't need. The person who got it. Donate. Save a life.